The timing is actually almost frightening because they think they can take advantage of this sort of city lockdown in Hong Kong, that people wouldn't dare to go out to protest. And then they would exercise all these clampdown measures. They conducted this mass arrests of our political, the pro-democracy activists, featuring our father of democracy, Martin Lee. And they suddenly now announced that Beijing's liaison office in Hong Kong actually has supervisory authority over this city, and they can just say or do anything because they represent the big boss called Beijing. Now, this is getting very Orwellian. They have this truth department, almost like whatever they say is the truth because I am the law, according to Beijing. So, whatever has happened to our one country, two systems, it's dead as a dodo now.
And Claudia, what effect will the arrest of pro-democracy activists have on upcoming elections?
Now, the arrested activists have not been detained as such. They have all been released on bail. But then the message is very clear. They make sure there's all this news footage in town showing all these the sort of pro-democracy bigwigs are being rounded up. And that should serve a very chilling message to the rest of Hong Kong. Don't you dare to come out to take part in any illegal assemblies, or that's what you could be facing. And you might think, they are trying to scare the people, and does it work? No, it's not going to work. As a matter of fact, it would backfire so much. It would just consolidate, solidify people's determination to keep our one country, two systems, and we wouldn't want any more Beijing interference in Hong Kong affairs which we should be able to look after ourselves.
And what will be the tipping point for the protesters we saw take to the streets last year? Will we see similar mass demonstrations in the near future? Would they even be feasible under coronavirus restrictions?
My understanding is the civil society organizer of all those mass rallies last year has already applied for a rally permit on July the 1st. Now, July the 1st, that would mark the Hong Kong's anniversary, its return to China. But then would it be feasible? I mean, by then, will the Wuhan coronavirus scare gone? We don't know yet. But then people are determined to just fight on. At the moment, they are using all kinds of tricks. Now, there's a particular law saying that there shouldn't be more than 4 people gathering in public. The police at some protest site already, they have done this. Apparently, there's this allegation that they would round up 5 people who were perfect strangers to each other, and then they would film them and claim that, you flouted our no more than 4-person gathering in public law, and you could face penalties or at least a fine. No, that sort of thing, it sounds almost childish, but then it annoys the local population to no end. Police brutality in Hong Kong has become so rampant, and yet they would still be playing such a little the police tricks to mistreat Hong Kong people. So things are going not well at all. The police are very determined because they've got the establishment's backing, but so are the Hong Kong people in general.
Well, the UN Human Rights Watchdog says it's monitoring developments closely, as is the international community. How might this affect Beijing's next move?
Well, I think Beijing at the moment is feeling rather unloved by the international community. It's been mired in this notoriety about this coronavirus spread. But then I think they're quite determined to show the rest of the world that China rises. We do what we want, and we do what we think is right. If you don't like it, too bad. And when it comes to little Hong Kong, there are minor problems, but we still manage Hong Kong the way we want to. So nothing much is going to change. China exactly knew what's happening, and that's the way they have chosen to present themselves. And this is just the fact of life. And that's what I call Orwellian in Hong Kong. The fact that we cannot even take to the street to stage any mass protest at the moment makes Beijing feel even more comfortable with its clamping down.
Claudia Mo, always good to talk. Thank you so much.
Thank you.